You okay, Papa? I am Toya. I win. And this is the Blue Lighthouse Mantle. What are we going to discuss today? I have so many notes. It's a lot of notes. Let me start out by saying, to the Most High, I'm very grateful to be here for such a time as this. To my ancestors of the most highest consciousness and divine light, thank you. You are all going above and beyond all day, every day. For me, I know I'm not the only one out there, but I'm just saying it personally because that's how I want to do it. I want to be personal with it. I am so grateful. To my archangels, you know, all of you. It's so many to name. Ascended Masters, you all are working pretty hard. After you've done all this work here, and then thank you. Spirit guides, guardian angels, oh my goodness. I don't know who this is, but as soon as I said that, I just saw a black butterfly flapping its wing. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to look that up. That was beautiful though. I am grateful for the elements: earth, air, fire, water, ether. I'm grateful to me because I am all the elements. Creatures, beings, known and unknown, seen and unseen. I am grateful to all of you, to all creation, whether on this realm or any other. I'm grateful. Now I'm seeing a hole in a tree. I'm assuming that that is a portal. I'm hearing earth elements, beings, fairies, elves, gnomes, brownies, brownies, It could be. Dobby was a brownie. You remember Dobby from Harry Potter? I'm laughing because when I was in the church, I was adamant about not allowing my children to read Harry Potter, even though I know they did. They just didn't do it around me. But as an adult, I watched all of the movies back to back. And I was like, oh, what was I afraid of? It's all that of religious talk. Whatever. Save that for another day. Brownies are from English and Scottish folklore. A small, industrious fairy or hobgoblin, believed to inhabit houses and barns. Rarely seen, he was often heard at night, clearing and doing housework. He also sometimes mischievously disrespected. Okay. In my old house, I think that was honey. I really do. Yeah. Sometimes I would come into a room and see stuff just strewn about. And I didn't do it. I was the only one there. So it was a lot happening after my ex had left. It's a lot of activity. I mean, it was a lot of monitoring spirits and whatnot. But what have you. And I'm pretty sure that people were coming in when I wasn't there. Whatever. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to read more about that. But I love Duppy. I kind of lost my train of thought about that. Whatever I was talking about, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to go on to something else. Let's see if I can get some inspo from all my. Oh, I was thanking my ancestors, right? I will say, I don't watch the news because it's very depressing. But, you go on YouTube and people start talking and discussing about things that's happening in the news. I will say that the things I am hearing that are going on in the world, Most High and the ancestors are tired of the sugar honey iced tea that's going on. These ancestors are not playing. I don't know what's going to make me say this, but I'll say it anyway. And some may disagree with me. But that house, that plantation that had burned down, I was going to say the ancestors, did that. Ouch. The ancestors did that. Even if it was by the hands of someone here who will never be found out, because it was just time. And for those that don't know, ancestors have the ability to jump. Okay? They're not playing. Not everyone's ancestors can do that. You have to be a high level, because it takes a lot of whatever it is that you need in that realm to even come back here and do certain things. You have to be high enough to get low enough, if you understand what I'm saying, to do things in this realm. And I could be wrong with that, but that's what I'm hearing. There's so many things that are happening. And it's not just ancestors who've walked this earth. Now, they are tired because they were robbed, they were pillaged, they were killed. Sorry, I used that word. They were unalived too early. They were forced to not use their gifts and skills and magic that was naturally given to them from the Most High. They're tired. And the people that are here now, especially these babies that was born after COVID, they coming in through them babies. I know that. I know it. I know it. I know it. I've seen it. I have seen it. They are coming in hot because they got a job to do. They're not playing with people. They coming in here looking up. They coming in here smiling. They coming in here turning over at very young ages. They are moving fast because they got something to do. We are in a war, whether people want to think it or not. It's not the war where everybody's shooting up, bang, banging each other. No, we are in a spiritual war. And it's not going to happen. It is happening now. That just gave me a chill just thinking about that. Because I don't recall saying it like that. But to hear myself say that gave me a chill. Because it's real. It's really happening. And people are doing vile, unthinkable things. Let me not say people. I'm going to leave it at people. People are doing some very vile and unthinkable things to others, just trying to hold on because they know that their time, their contract is absolutely over. And they are trying to grasp a hold of certain things, certain people to cover them so they won't be noticed, they won't be blamed for the things that they have been doing for years, decades. But you've already been seen. You've already been in spiritual court. And the spiritual courts happen before the natural courts happen. So you've already been sentenced in the spirit. yet you still trying to take everybody down with you, or still trying to plead your cases in the natural. It's not working. Wow. The channel song from the Beretta TV show. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't do it. Keep your eye on the sparrow. Wow. Wow. Beretta theme song. I'm just gonna read some of the lyrics, okay? So the song was by Sammy Davis Jr. I might have said that before. Don't go to bed with no price on your head. Don't do it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't do it. Hurry up. Keep your eye on the sparrow when the going gets narrow. Don't roll the dice if you can't pay the price. Don't run your feet down no dead end street. Just keep your eye on the sparrow when the going gets narrow. Don't do me dirt or you're gonna get hurt. Don't run away till you hear what I say. Don't do it. Keep your eye on the sparrow when the going gets narrow. Ain't gonna fight with no thief in the night. Wow. That's interesting. I am what is the word? In awe of how my spiritual team talks to me. In many ways. And I'm not going to say all the ways because there are those who are listening who still doing their bullshit honey iced tea. People will take that and try to use that against you. Anyway. I'm not afraid. It's just, it's like, you're protected. But don't push it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just jump off a cliff with no chute because you know that you are protected. Unless you are given the say so to go and do that. I wasn't given the say so to go and do that. Okay. I don't read the Bible like I used to, but you remember in the part of the Bible when they said we are living in the is it Laodicean times? I think that's what that is, Laodicean. Let me look it up. Laodicean times generally refers to the period in church history represented by the Church of Laodicea in the book of Revelation, often characterized as lukewarm and self-satisfied. This period is often interpreted as the final era of the church before the second coming of Christ. Anyway, it's associated with materialism, spiritual complacency, and a lack of genuine devotion to God. Many people go to church 12 days a week, wear all the crosses, and he not even on the cross. Always talking this, talking that. And yet do some of the nastiest and vile things behind closed doors. Ugh. Be the first one sitting in the front row. Some of them wearing their big hats, covering up their edges from doing the glamour magic on other people in the church. Because they jealous. Let me stop. Wow. What is that song? It's by Lena. She came to mind because I was thinking people be lover of themselves. People don't think about others anymore. They only think about what others can do for them. And in the song, I think it's called Smooth. And she's talking about, I think it's at the end. She said nobody's talking about love anymore, but everybody's too busy getting paid. I love that song. Yeah. I hope y'all see how that's interacting with the stuff I just said. I don't feel it is, but anyway. Somebody said, what is she doing? Well, everything about me, like I said, to some people may be weird. It's different. It's peculiar. How I explain things, how I express myself, how the things I say might interact with other things that I say. Those who get it are going to get it. And then there are those who are dead set on not understanding anything that I say. You, my friend, are ones that I will stay away from. Because you, I might say, are stuck. You are not trying to grow. You are not trying to change. You are not trying to better anything. You are complacent with being who you are and where you are, which is fine for you. That's not fine for me. With that being said, don't try to tell me I'm not spiritual or I don't have a relationship with the Most High, because I'll talk about the Most High and then out of nowhere I'll blurt out a song, or I might get up and dance, or anything that I might do. I might burst out laughing even when nothing is funny, because you didn't hear what I heard. I got a whole bunch of ancestors that's funny. They say some really hilarious things. Not only are they saying that just to be funny, they saying that because my people encourage me. They keep me going. There are times when I might see what's around me, and I see people all day, every day, and I think about it. Let me say this first. They encourage me to keep me going because of the things that I see that's around me. Okay? As a mother, I look at certain people that I'm around every day, and I know, well, I don't know. I imagine that, or I imagine what these parents might be going through in their head when they know or see what it is that their children are doing on a daily basis, being the opposite of things that they said they wanted to be when they were children, doing horrendous and vile things to other people, or even doing horrendous and vile things to themselves. As a mother, that hurts me to see that. And my peeps help me with laughter and dancing and singing to help me get through that which is around me. Because as an empath, I can gobble all of that up. But they've taught me how to deal with that. And I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful. When there was no one around me as a teacher, as a guide, they were there. And these are ones you can't even see. I can see them, but other people can't see them. So if you see me laughing and giggling, it might not be something that you see. And there may be some who want to take what I'm saying right now and use that as a way to get me 5150. But I'm perfectly fine. You might need to talk to yours so they can help you get out of the shit that you're going through. Oops, sorry. Sugar honey iced tea. Because some of y'all gonna have the really nice, most expensive love jackets. You know, the ones where you just hug yourself. Oh, yeah. I can see you now. Some of you are going to be, I don't know where I got that from. Some of you are going to be bingo's bitch. I don't know who Bingo is. I don't know an actual person named Bingo. I hope there isn't, but don't become Bingo's bitch. Anyway, y'all gonna have to stop. Some of y'all wanted to sleep your way through school, sleep your way to the top of the jobs. Now you'll be able to sleep. You'll be able to sleep your way to the top bunk. Okay? Stop it. Next subject. Hi, Bubba. Hi, handsome. You hot. You just lay on there, Bubba. Oh, the other channel song was Deja Vu by Tina Marie. I think I might have said that. I don't know. Here are some of her lyrics. If hate is on your mind and you can't give love the time, if anger is your friend, don't you know when you die, you'll come back again. And in the master's plan, you'll come back, woman or man. If your life is full of sin, don't you know when you die, you'll come back again. I thank God, I thank God, thank God. I'm not coming back no more. I've been here before. I don't want to come back no more. I remember saying this in the beginning of my journey. I remember telling my be nice, right? I remember telling my aunt that this is my last time here. I'm not coming back no more. Not to this rock or realm, because who knows what it is, you know. Let me go to some other space, somewhere else, some other realm, some other. Let me hit another portal. Wow, is that why I saw that portal? There's a tree at the top of some steps that I walk up going to my job. And at the very bottom of it is this hole. And all the time I have been walking up these steps and looking at this tree, I never paid attention to that hole. And the day that I did see it, I don't know what I was thinking about, but I was like, is that a portal? And I think it is. I do think that that's what it is. Hmm. Well, I am glad that this is my final mission portion of my mission. I've had many portions that, not that I failed, I learned something and then I was expelled. So I came back, learned something else, a few somethings else, and expelled. This time, I'm so glad. And before I even knew all that I know now, I said that. I said I did not want to come back here anymore. My higher self was like, we is not finna do this anymore. And I agree. I totally agree. I do not want to do this anymore. Yes, I signed a contract to come here and do what I do, or what I'm going to do. It will be completed in this lifetime. Just think about all the things I was before. All the contracts I signed while I was here before. Wow, that made me think. So ultimately, when you're with the Most High, you make a contract. But within that contract, you make other contracts to follow these other paths, just so you can complete that main contract with the Most High. Tell me it's not levels to this, SHID. It's levels to this. I just thought about that. Wow. Thank you for allowing me to see that. I would recommend seeing Soul, the cartoon. That helped me see a lot of things, understand a lot of things. It's kind of on point. Not specifically on point, but it'll give you a gist of what is going on with these contracts. I'm not going to tell the whole thing, but even he was in an animal. I trust and believe that we can come back as those things. If you've ever listened to what's her name? Her last name is Cannon. Dolores Cannon. Sorry. Rest in peace. I know you're not resting. You're probably working somewhere. Why do we say rest in peace? Because you're not resting on the other side. Anyway. Dolores Cannon has said that we have to live lives as many different things, different races, maybe a bug, animals, just so that we can experience different things in life. Whatever your mission is, you might have to experience living as that particular thing that might have to do with your contract, or help you to learn something for your particular contract. Oh my gosh. Do you remember the movie Is it the Marvels movie? It's the Marvels movie where these people had come to Earth and they lived with them for years. Maybe it wasn't Marvel. So it was like a few of them that had come here and they had lived for centuries. And then at the end, some stuff happened with Tiamat. I can't think of what that movie was. The Eternals was the name of the movie. And I'm going to say in a minute why I said that. Okay, so in the movie The Eternals, Sersi, Sersi, has the power to manipulate atoms and matter, which allows her to transform substances from one thing to another. This includes the ability to change something into a rock. While she doesn't permanently live as a rock, this power enables her to interact with and alter earth and other materials in a rock-like way. This may not be the movie I'm talking about, but some movie I was watching and I thought it was this one, but it was two souls that had spent time as a rock and they were talking to each other as rocks, just sitting there for a certain time. I'll have to do some more research at it, but I thought when I saw it that was quite interesting because it brought back the remembrance of what Dolores Cannon had said about having to live as different things and whatever it is that you had to learn to fulfill your contract. That might be something that you have to do, even if you come back as a spider or what have you. Which is why I don't kill spiders anymore. I used to be terrified of spiders. I'm not anymore because I learned how we are all connected. You know what I'm saying? Now, daddy long legs don't bother me anymore. White ones. If it's the wolf ones, then I'll ask somebody else to come and take care of it. Not kill it, but move it along. Them jumping ones though, the ones look like they're getting ready to do double dutch. Mm-mm. Not that I'm scared of it. I just don't fuck it up. Excuse me. I don't mess around with those. I don't know, cause that like you getting ready to jump in and do your double dutch. It's like you never know when they might jump on you. So I let those be. Do what you gotta do. Oh, you sit on my chair? Okay, I'll just move somewhere else. I'm not gonna touch you. I ain't gonna kill you. I'm gonna let you be until you move along, and I will command you to go. Yeah. Some of them are stubborn. They'll take their time, but you can say to it, "You're in my space. I need you to move," and they will move. Um. This is probably getting off subject. Maybe not. But lately, it's been a little while. But bees are just buzzing around me. And I know that happens to a lot of people. But I'm not afraid of them. Unless they get really close to my ear. It's not that I'm afraid. I just like that noise, that vibration. And I understand that bees move according to the vibration, if you're catching my meaning. They're attracted to vibration. That's how they get their information, is through vibration. So when you're vibrating high, you are giving off information to them beknownst to you, and they are giving information to you. You know what I'm saying? And this is information that's probably not on the level that you can comprehend at the moment. Your higher self understands it. Your soul understands it. But you in this meat suit probably is not understanding right now, unless you just really tapped in. And everybody's not. I'm not always tapped in, That's my nose itching. I thought that was quite interesting. And then just certain birds. Oh my goodness. Even the person I was talking to about actors and stuff, was talking about how you can go somewhere and at a certain time, certain age, you can go somewhere and you can do this and that, and do all these activities and whatnot. But at a certain age, you start listening to the birds, because the birds give you information. The birds actually talk to you. They can feel your vibration. On a couple of my videos in the past, sitting outside, the birds come very close to you. I feed them. I listen to them, the way they communicate with each other. It's this one owl who always makes this, it doesn't make the normal hooting noise, because it could be a different kind of owl. I don't know the many various types, but I know it's an owl. And when I hear it, my soul knows something. My higher self knows something and receives something that I am not fully understanding right now on a conscious level. Listening to the birds and how they, when you sing outside or you do certain things to raise your vibration, they swoop lower, And I think it's so beautiful because at one time we were all just chilling with each other. You know what I mean? Anyway, my peculiar self loves those things. I think it's beautiful how we were all created. We all come from one source, you know, different frequencies, the ability to do certain things. But when it comes to that one source, whatever needs to be known will be known, whether you understand it at that moment or not. There's these two dogs that live behind me. One is a male, one is a female. No, the male just on tap, just barks. It's a consistent bark. Just, it seems like it's for no reason. And the female, hers is a little more high pitched. She'll, and then when I give her the look, she turns around and goes back to the house. The male is not backing down because I have a male grandpup. And they are doing their territorial thing, pissing each other's faces and then scraping their feet. Like, this is my side of the fence. That should just like ninjas here having a pissing contest. Dogs is okay, but men, it's very childish. That's just my point of view. That's one point of view. It is mine. That's what I say. That's what I feel. That's what I think. Some other women, they might like that because they probably, never mind. Sometimes you gotta be careful what you say. And I said a lot. So I'm still gonna say what I want to say. Whether you like it or not. I'm not demeaning anyone. I'm just saying what it is that I feel, think, and know. Change your perspective. That's if you want to be over here. Because that's what I do over here. I change. Oh, this dog. Sorry about that. I don't know where I left off. What was that? I hope it's some air when I get to work tomorrow. Please. My rolls can't take it. No, they can't. My cinnamon rolls. What else can I talk about, you guys? I don't want to say all the bad stuff I got. I guess if I was given the information, maybe I need to talk about something. Talk about all these old folks who's going to prison. They're gonna be in there till the day they have to return. Let me put it like that. Okay. I had been feeling this because someone, let me say it like this. I heard someone say, who was it? Cindy Lou? Not Cindy Lou who? But Cindy Lou. Said don't accept any extra drinks that people got around. And I'm mentioning that because someone did that to me. Oh, I just happen to have an extra drink. You want it? And out of all the people, I'm the first one that she asked. It's like, no, thank you. I don't drink that. Somebody else picked it up and drank it. And afterwards, she kept talking about how hot she was in the room that was freezing. Yes, she could have had menopause. She could have had symptoms for menopause. I don't think so. Yeah. And even though it was a drink that I would normally drink, something in me was like, don't take it. I don't know you, and I don't know who you know. So somebody might have sent you to do me something. You feel me? That's one thing. Oh, somebody's got a Nissan Rogue because they went rogue. Smile, you're on candid camera. You've been caught. Anyway, I want to thank all my grandmas, known and unknown, seen and unseen. Thank you for handling all the work behind the scenes. Y'all are doing y'all thing. I know y'all tired. I'm tired too. Not tired to the point where I'm going to give up. No. But I'm tired. I'm not giving up because I want more in my life, for my life. So there's things that I'm going to have to go through or overcome, or choices that I'm going to have to make. And I will always make the right choice. Even even the choice that some people might think is not good, it's a lesson. Okay. So you know how you get these messages, well, news things on your phone? I got one. People have been wondering where Farnsworth Bentley has been. Here's what happened after he moved on from holding umbrellas for. Oh, my nose. I'm sorry. I'm just reading this in lost time, tracking time. Okay. I don't need to be reading about him anyway. A death in my family. It's either gonna be my aunt or my brother. One or the other. A friend of a family member. You know, there's a certain space you have to be into astral travel. There's a certain space you have to be in to go into someone else's dreams. Somebody's gonna get stuck. Somebody's gonna get stuck trying to mess with me. Anyway. What did I write that for? If I am not changing, I am not growing. That goes for anyone as long as they say, if everyone loves you, then you are not growing. I don't know why I said that. I mean, it's true, but I don't know why I said that. Someone's gonna have a heart attack. I'm watching them watch you while you are watching me. Everybody's being watched. Everyone has always been watched. How much time will you get for messing with my mail? Ask yourself that. Look it up. Look it up. Do you get time for hacking my phone? Will you? I think so. Oh. These some songs I wrote. Not that I wrote. Why did I say that? Songs about betrayal that came to me. Adele's Rolling in the Deep. Janae Aiko, The Worst. Beyonce, Don't Hurt Yourself. And Ed Sheeran, You Need Me, I Don't Need You. I wrote something pertaining to somebody who does root work, but root working is not in their their lineage, and certain things in certain lineages allows you a certain protection. And if root working is not in your lineage, you're not going to be protected from certain things, good or bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just be careful. Because the way stuff is set up around here, it's all flowing back to the sender. And if you do some particular thing to protect yourself, it's not going to protect everyone around you that you care about. That's not me saying that. That's grandma and them. That's them. I'm not allowed to do that kind of stuff. So I will say, however, though, that some people's lineage allows them to walk both paths, the left and the right path, light and the dark. Some may choose to walk in one or the other, but their lineage protects them either way. Just be careful. I know that your contract you signed was to not give up on attacking certain people. It's to prevent them from coming into who they are fully. I know that's part of your contract, and you won't give up. You won't give up until you are deleted. But just know that the same goes for those who are on their journey. They are not going to give up until they complete their mission. I don't know who it is that my grandpa is looking at. So, with that, I'm Toya. I win. And this is the Blue Lighthouse Mantle. Laters.